Howdy there, Moose fans. Lone Moose here. Oh, let's see if we can see what this t-shirt says. Yeah, it's a big old moose in Alaska, North Pole. I actually bought that in North Pole, Alaska, when Jim and I were there up in May. But today is September the 11th. So 1 week from today, I'll be back up in Alaska, going up for 2 weeks. And so I wanted to kind of give you a preview of what I'm going to be doing up there and what you might see in the way of videos. I don't know why, every time I get in front of this camera, I yawn, darn it. And of course I've been letting, the beard grow out and the hair grow out, trying to get the Alaska look back again. So anyway, while I'm up there, I'm going to be shooting some videos with the Craft Alaskan chest holsters while I'm putzing around on the property. And you're going to notice something different, so I wanted to kind of let you know what's going on with that. And that will be when you see the videos walking around the property, you're going to say, well, wait a minute, Bill, or Moose, that's not the property you've been showing us for the last couple years. And you're right, it isn't. My buddy Jim and I had some negotiations and ended up, he bought me out. And it was very equitable to both of us, and in fact it's done absolutely nothing to our friendship. He and I have basically known each other since we were 15 years old, went through high school together, and we're good friends then, and we've rekindled that friendship. So there's absolutely nothing untoward about this. Don't even think that for a minute. So everything is cool with Jim and I. In fact, I'm going to put a link down below that I really want you all to check this out. And this is a video that Jim just posted to his channel yesterday. He and his son have made a couple of trips up there this summer, and they've done a lot of work finishing out the interior of his cabin. So I want you all to please check it out, and when you do, make sure you hit the like for it. And if you're interested in following Jim, please subscribe to his channel as well. But he and his son have done a lot of hard work up there, a lot of good work, and I think it needs to be rewarded with at least taking the time to watch it. So please do that for me. But anyway, I ended up buying another piece of property. The original was 10.3 acres. This one is 2 3/4. It's a little bit farther south than where Jim and I's old property is, Jim's property now. It's near the town of Ninilchik. It's actually north of the conclave of the town, probably closer to Clam Gulch than it is really to Ninilchik itself. So I'll be going down and check that out, walk it around. I'm going to be down there for 2 weeks. I bought a storage container that was already on the property because I'd been trying to buy one for the other one and couldn't get one. And the previous owner of that property had the container on there and had some building materials and stuff in it too. I don't know what's in there till I get up there to inventory it. But so yeah, I bought the container and all of its contents to have. The grand scheme of things is still to start building my place next spring. So one of the things I've got to do, talk to some folks about getting well drilled, get an idea of that, lay out the property, what'll go where, and where would a septic be the best place for. Electric, by the covenants there, has to come in underground, and it's also got to come across a big state right-of-way to get there. The driveway's already in off the state highway, but I'm going to have it extended farther back into the property, so probably get Jeff, that's the guy that did all the work at Jim's place, to come out and give me some prices on that, clearing off some of the land, and I want to start getting a fence built around part of the property, because when I go up next year and I take my dogs, I got to have a way of securing them right away. So there'll be a lot of things going on. I want to try and meet with an architect up there to get some ideas and maybe have him draw some plans. I don't know about that part yet. I've heard some things when we were talking to Jeff last year that if you build a concrete slab on grade, then you really need to put hydronic heat, hot water heat in the slab. I've heard other people say no, you don't need to do that. So I really would like to get an architect's opinion on that. That's going to determine a lot of what I build is going to look like, and the layout. Been giving some thought to, kind of like Jim did, get a cabin shell from Sterling Sheds. They're in Sterling, Alaska. If I get one, it would be the 14 by 40, and kind of use that as a place to stay in while we build the main house, if you will, and then later convert the smaller cabin either maybe to something to rent out Airbnb, or for my son-in-law Keith and daughter Andrea. They're wanting to move up there at some point, so maybe have that for them, or for Cameron and Miranda and little baby Ezra. I don't know. That's one of the things we're thinking about. Again, got to go by and talk to Sterling about that. So there'll be a lot going on. I mentioned my son-in-law Keith. He is actually a construction foreman or superintendent for Habitat for Humanity up in Dallas. So he builds houses basically for a living. And so he's already planning on taking off some time next summer to come up and help me. And the whole goal is when he comes up, we can get the house essentially roughed in, stood up, dried in, and then I can always work on the inside later as I go. But right now, unfortunately, Keith and Andrea both are suffering from COVID. So they were both double vaccinated, so they're not, you know, hospitalized. It's not that bad for them, but it's not that good either. And you know, just like me, they have underlying health issues too. So we're hoping the best for them, that they pull through this okay with no really bad residuals. Because I'm really counting on Keith next year to, you know, be my building partner up here. But so I'm going to pop in some photos here that I took from Zillow, which is the website that I found the property from, to kind of give you an idea what it looks like. It actually fronts on Sterling Highway, the main highway running north-south through the Kenai Peninsula and tying it up, you know, with the Seward Highway and tie it back to Anchorage. And from the looks of the photos and everything, the side of the highway that I'm on, which is the east side, or the non-Cook Inlet side, is a little higher than the Cook Inlet side. So if that's the case, I mean, it should have a really good view of both Cook Inlet, and on clear days, Mount Redoubt and Mount Iliamna. Both are active volcanoes on the far west side of Cook Inlet, but they're spectacular mountains, and you've seen some of the photos. If you go back through my previous Alaska videos, I have some other photos in there of Mount Redoubt. Really beautiful mountain. So really looking forward to that. You know, while I'm up there, I'm going to be shooting some videos, walking the property, looking at some possible house sites and such as that, views across the inlet. Probably go down to Homer for a day. Be doing some running around up in Soldotna and Kenai. You know, depending on what the weather is like, may go up to Russian River Falls, do that little hike up to there if possible, and see what I've never been up there yet. That's something I'm looking forward to. So, you know, there'll be some videos of things like that. It's kind of hard to plan a lot of that out because I do have to work around weather and other things I've got to accomplish that I've mentioned previously. And plus one day I have to go up to Anchorage. I need to go up there and visit my work's clinic and just pay a courtesy call to them, introduce myself to the staff, you know, thank them for the hard work that they do for us, because Alaska is a real challenge for the type of work we do, which is disability examinations. So, you know, I'll be spending a day up there. To me, any day in Alaska is better than any time down in South Texas. So that's just my outlook on life. I'm tired of being cooked. You know, it's already mid-September here, and we're still, I just got back from the grocery store and the car thermometer was reading 95. So that's just wrong, in my opinion. But everyone has their own opinions on it. So anyway, you know, there should be some videos posted during the 2 weeks while I'm up there. In the meantime, if you do like what I'm doing here with the channel and these videos, please hit the like and subscribe. If you hit the notify bell, you'll be notified when I post new videos. And, you know, this is, I always keep saying this, but it's a partnership. You know, I do these videos for your information or your entertainment, and in return, please give me some comments and some feedback on whether you like what I'm doing, or ideas for new videos, or you don't like something I'm doing or saying. You know, some of my videos, I get some really nasty comments from the anti-vaxxers and the COVID-idiots out there, and that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But let me know what you think. And I keep chugging along at this. Right now, we're at 897 subscribers, 103 away from making that first dime. So at the rate that the channel's going, probably sometime in October, November, we'll get there. No big rush. I'm not doing this to try and make money. This is just a fun hobby, something to keep a geriatric old brain engaged. So please, like I said, leave me your thoughts and comments. And this is Lone Moose out. I'll see you on some of the videos that I post from up in Alaska. Y'all stay safe out there, okay?